welcome again to another video of making math easy for better understanding. Still, this is your teacher Hazel, and for today's video, we will explore the domain of a function. Functions assign outputs to inputs. The domain of a function is the set of possible inputs for the function. For example, the domain of f of x is equal to x squared is all real numbers, and the domain of g of x is equal to 1 over x is all real numbers except for x is equal to 0. Why? Because g of x is in the form of fraction form, y over x. And the rule of fractions, the denominator, which is the x, cannot be equal to 0. So the value of x must not be equal to 0. So that is why it is all real numbers except for x is equals to 0. Let us have example, y is equal to x plus 2. So in this one, you just need to solve for y. So any values of x. So you could write it in set notation as set of all x such that x is an element of real number because we can substitute any values to x. Let us have another example. Y is equal to x plus 2 all over x minus 3. So we could see that is in a fraction form. So the rule of fractions, the denominator must not equal to 0. So you just need to equate the denominator into 0 to solve for the value of x. So that would be x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x is equals to 3. And then since that would be 3, so as what I have said, the denominator is excluded. So we could write it in set notation as set of all x such that x is an element of real number, meaning you can substitute in number to x, but you cannot substitute 3. So that would be this one. Also, you can write it in interval notation as negative infinity to 3 union 3 to positive infinity. So why we are using parentheses? Because 3 is excluded. Let us have another example of y is equal to the square root of x plus 5 all over x minus 2. So in this one, it is still in the fraction form, but it is under radical. So you just need to equate the numerator and the denominator into 0. So that would be x plus 5 is equal to 0. So x is equals to negative 5 using the additive inverse property. Next is x minus 2 is equals to 0. Then x is equals to 2. So that would be x is equals to 2. So we could write it as from negative infinity to negative 5 union 2 to positive infinity. Why we are using a square bracket? Because negative 5 is included. So why it is included? Because the numerator, if the numerator is 0, still the fractions will equal to 0. However, if the denominator is equal to 0, that will make the function undefined. So that is why it is written in that form. And then we could also write it in the form of set notation as set of all x such that x is less than or equal to negative 5 and x is greater than 2. And that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates.